Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Scheel. This is the Music Business Mentorship. I'm so glad you're here because today we're going to cover the 10 things that every successful business plan needs to succeed. Just like every great athlete needs a coach, every successful creative entrepreneur needs a mentor. And the Music Business Mentorship is a series of courses and a coaching program designed to mentor you, hold you accountable to your creative goals, and to help transform your ideas into a successful, scalable, and sustainable livelihood. Included with the Music Business Mentorship is a podcast where we talk with industry experts about how to succeed in the music business and how to translate the lessons from their success into any creative endeavor that you're a part of. The Music Business Mentorship is also an online community full of like-minded creative entrepreneurs just like you who are trying to level up and make a living from their creativity doing what they love. This is an outline and overview of your business plan. Why do I need a business plan? Well, every day you're asking for your audience to invest in you. And sometimes you need cash or capital in order to grow your business, and this is the best way to get someone to invest in your business. Now think about it this way. You're telling your story in a very concise and organized way that's going to convince someone who has assets to put them with you and convince them that they're going to find a return on their investment. So what's the first thing that you need in your business plan? The first thing is a cover sheet. This contains all the intellectual property that goes into your brand. It's got your brand name, which could be something that you trademark. It's got a logo. Maybe that logo is copyrighted and trademarked. It has the contact information so that anyone who sees your business plan on their desk knows exactly how to get in touch with you. It shows organization, it shows focus, and a lot goes into creating your brand. We're going to talk a little bit about the 4 types of intellectual property that are all reflected in your business plan, and your cover sheet specifically. The 4 main types of intellectual property are copyright, trademark, patent, and trade secret. And if we just cover that in a brief overview, copyright is anything of the literary arts. A trademark reflects protection of your brand. Your logo is a part of your branding. A patent would be any design or mechanical secrets, any process or scientific invention that can be protected, gives you an exclusive right to monetize that for a period of time. A trade secret is just like a recipe, a secret sauce, a secret way of putting together your whatever product or service that you're bringing to the market. And as long as you keep it secret, you can achieve some protection around those trade secrets. Now, if we back up and look at your cover sheet, when you're looking at your logo and you're looking at your brand and you're thinking about it like a brand, you want to have a brand that you can protect. So it's important to go to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website, doing a basic word search using their TESS system, and see if the name of the band or the brand or the product or service you're going to bring to market is available for a U.S. federal trademark. Now I know some of you may be watching in other parts of the world, but keep in mind that the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office is the gold standard, and other areas of the world that are covered by the Madrid protocols and other elements of trademark protection are given a kind of a rubber stamp, a free pass, once you've gotten a U.S. federal trademark. So if you're watching from another part of the world, make sure that you can register it in the United States before you pick a brand name that you're going to put on your cover sheet. Now we're going to move on to number 2. Number 2 in your business plan is your table of contents. And it shows organization and professionalism, even if it's just that there's a macro written into your Word document so that if you click on the chapter or the subheading, it takes you right to the section. That shows that you have at least enough savvy to organize your thoughts clearly and tell the story in a concise way that's going to help the investor invest in you. Keep in mind that record labels are not investing in bands that are pure startups. There's no money out there for development, so you have to do a lot of the development yourself. This business is one that takes a lot of perseverance and a lot of dedication. And if you show that you've got dedication to your craft, even insofar as putting together a good table of contents in your business plan, you're communicating to the people who are going to put their time and talent and treasure into your efforts. And you're saying to them that you're going to give them a solid product that they can invest in. In the Music Business Mentorship, we're going to cover more in depth on the types of intellectual property, more in depth on organizing your thoughts and telling your story, and we're going to help you build your idea from just a basic idea into a successful, sustainable, and scalable business. Now, number 3 for your business plan is your statement of purpose. Now, even if this is only for your own use, it's really important to have a statement of purpose in your business plan because it tells the reader, and if that's you or your colleagues, your bandmates, it tells what the purpose of the business is and what the purpose of the plan is. Most of the time, a business plan is handed across a desk to a business banker, someone who is an investor who could write a check to you for quite a bit of money. So your statement of purpose needs to say what it is that you're asking for. It's all too often that people bury the lead with these statements of purpose. It's important to say what it is that you need right up front, what you're seeking, what you want to get out of someone reading your plan. And again, even if it's just for your own exercise, to say, I'm writing this business plan because I want to ferret out all the problems that could come from creating this business. Then you know it. If it's written down, it's real. And if it's not written down, it's not real. Simple as that. When discussing your statement of purpose, I want to back up a second and focus on the why. Why is it that you're putting together this business? Why is it that you're in the music business? Why is it that you're seeking help from the Music Business Mentorship? Maybe you're a creative, content creator, and you've got a small following on Instagram, and you've written poems, you've written songs. Maybe you want to take that and grow into a true artist who goes on the road. Maybe you're bound to win a Grammy. We want to help you get there, but we want you to understand why it is that you do what you do. And in doing so, we want you to examine your ikigai. It's a Japanese phrase that basically means your reason for being. So as an artist, we need to synthesize the world around us, but we also need to be paid. So your ikigai is a combination of 4 things, and that's what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you're good at. Where those 4 things intersect is what we call your ikigai, or your reason for being. When you discover it, is the reason you get out of bed every morning. And when you are really focused in on the right things, you will have a sense of fulfillment, you'll have some financial stability, and you will have a self-sustaining business model that you can take and grow for many, many years to come. Number 4 is your executive summary. Now, it's simple to say that an executive summary is a concise statement, a restatement of everything else in the plan. But it's important to note that this is written at the end of the plan. When you've put everything together and you understand exactly what it is you're about to do, why you're about to do it, what the return on investment is for any investors, then you need to pair that up with a story. You need to tell a story that is compelling. And in the Music Business Mentorship, we're going to work on your artistry. We're going to help you set up your business. We're also going to focus a lot on how to develop as an artist and how to grow and develop your why into a compelling story that can fit right here in your business plan, but also can be told to the world at large and grow your fan base so that you can actually create something that is scalable and sustainable and ultimately successful for you and your family for many years to come. The executive summary is a 1-page story put in right there in number 4 that tells the reader everything they need to know without diving into all the other details. Sometimes the person that's reading this is not going to get to all of your appendices. They're not going to read everything in your plan. But if you have a really good executive summary, they will know why they're investing in you right from that 1 page. Number 5 describes the company and its operations. You have to describe the business specifically, the products and services that you're planning to bring to the market, how those products and services are going to be produced and delivered, the location and size of any facility that you have, the capacity to produce from that facility, and any equipment or loans or funding or space that might be required. It includes things like suppliers you intend to use, and includes descriptions of your short-term and long-term goals, any objectives that you have, and completion dates and estimated completion dates. This is really where you're going to get into The nuts and bolts of your business plan is your company and your operations. Now, in the Music Business Mentorship, we're going to be covering how to set up an LLC, how to draft an operating agreement, how to cover work-for-hire agreements and split sheets and producer agreements. We're going to dive much deeper into the process of making money making music. We're going to talk about royalties, royalty collection, where these royalties come from, what rights you have as a creator, and we're going to talk about other streams of revenue and where to source products for merchandise, how to create NFTs, and how to really develop the ecosystem of your business. All of that is described right here in number 5. Number 6. Number 6 is your management. Now, any band has a team. Any successful artist has a group of people around them that contribute to their success. And in number 6, you're going to list those people. You're going to list the type of organization that you are, whether it be an LLC or sole proprietorship, and all of the team members that are contributing to the overall governance or management of your company. You're going to want to list the manager's names, the addresses, phone numbers, each person's experience, and briefly their resume, any responsibilities that they might have, and how they contribute to your overall success. Now, in the Music Business Mentorship, we're going to talk about how to pull a team together, how to engage with entertainment lawyers and accountants and tour managers and auditors who can audit the record labels if you sign with a record label. We're going to talk about personal managers and business managers and the various people who are going to contribute to your overall brand success. If you've ever read Donald Passman's book, All You Need to Know About the Music Business, you know that in the first chapter he talks about how to pull together a team. We're going to go into that in great detail in the Music Business Mentorship. We're going to help you find the right people for your team to help you succeed. Number 7. Number 7 is labeled marketing, but it describes not just how you're going to advertise your product, but an analysis of your market. So you need to describe the market target segment, an assessment of past, current, and future market sizes and trends and sales in the area that you're focusing on. You're going to want to list your primary competitors and their strengths and weaknesses. This is a good place for a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, it analyzes your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. And if we're going to go in detail in your market and your market segment, you're going to want to determine competitive advantages that you might have and pricing of your products and services and how you're going to bring your product to the market to make the most out of what it is that your skills and talents are bringing to the table. Now, in the Music Business Mentorship, we're going to analyze your skills and talents. We're going to focus on the why. We're going to focus on who is going to be listening to your music and how you're going to create your product or service. If you're a recording studio, you're going to want to know the people that you can best sell your services to. If you're a manager and you're managing a band, you're going to want to understand how to analyze the market so that you can best position your bands or your artists or your talent for a successful career. Number 8. Number 8 are the financials. And in any business plan, there are things like profit and loss, budget statements, all sorts of projections as to when an investor might receive a return on investment and when the business is going to turn a profit. Now, this section is fairly detailed and it includes a lot of guesswork at first. But if you've done your homework on number 7, then number 8 will be a little easier. If you understand the costs and the funds required for your business and the sources of those funds, you're going to have all of the things like insurance needs or equipment needs all priced out, and you're going to then be able to boil down how much you need to charge if you're a recording studio per hour, or how many units you need to sell of a particular product or service in order to recoup your investment and thus provide a return on investment for the people who are investing in you. It's really important to have a financial plan in your business plan, and it helps you avoid failures that happen very common in the music industry. It avoids things like gear acquisition syndrome. You don't need another fancy guitar if you haven't written another song. You You don't need an extra plugin if you can use the stock plugins for your DAW. So we're going to get into a lot of that sort of stuff with the Music Business Mentorship. We're going to really, in the coaching program, analyze what it is that you have and how we can best use your skills, your talents, and the equipment that you already have to achieve some of the goals that we set out for you. In the online course, we're going to talk about the things that you'd absolutely need to have and some of the things that are nice to have but aren't quite necessary at this stage of your career. We're even going to talk about how you can go about getting a trademark by using a state system first and then applying for a federal trademark that might take a little longer or cost a little bit more. In business, the fundamental principle of buy low and sell high governs. We want you to spend as little as you can to make as much as you can, and then reinvest your profits. And when you have more money, then you can buy that next guitar or maybe go a little bit fancier on your production, stage production for your live show. So we really want to plan that out, starting with number 8, your financial plan. Number 9 covers your professional team members, your accountant, your lawyer, any board of advisors for your business if you need them. Any licenses or permits or zoning requirements, all of those things are going to be listed in this section, number 9. Number 9 is labeled Other, but it's really an overview of a lot of the key components of your team and outside influences that may affect your business. In the Music Business Mentorship, we're going to coach you through some of these things. Again, how to interface with a good accountant, how to find an auditor who knows the record business, how to communicate effectively and efficiently with your entertainment lawyer if you need one, when you need one, and how to speak to them and how to present them information that makes their job easier. Time is money when it comes to entertainment lawyers, and the more preparation you have before you meet with them, then the cheaper it is for you. So the Music Business Mentorship has a lot of additional information that will follow along, but this section number 9 is just to build a framework of who and what and how are going to help you succeed in your business. Number 10 are the appendices. Now, when you're planning your business, you're obviously using Google quite a lot. You're creating a list of websites that you've read, articles that might be influencing your decisions as to how to go about presenting your product or service to the market. I want you to include links to them in your appendices because this shows the reader of your business plan that you've done your homework. It shows that you have a track record of understanding the market and that any additional information that you may have used to make your decisions is going to be reflected right here. You're going to want to have personal resumes of people on your team and members of your business. You're going to want to have your credit reports and reference letters and job descriptions of various employees that might work for you in your business, and other items that you might add to just strengthen and support your plan. Make it look like you've really written a book. And even if none of that gets read, it just gets thumbed through, it shows that you understand what it is that you're doing and you've done the homework, which the final grade is reflected in the actual success of your business. So the 10 things that every business plan needs to succeed are a cover sheet, a table of contents, a statement of purpose, an executive summary, a section describing the company and its operations, a section describing the management of the company, a section describing the marketing, and a market analysis in number 7. Number 8 describes the financials. Number 9 are that other, and number 10 are the appendices. All of these things show that you've got a well thought out story and a well thought out plan that is going to generate a return on investment and ultimately provide you with a sustainable, successful, and scalable business. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you got a lot out of learning about a business plan and why it's important to your business. But more importantly, I hope that this is a good introduction to the Music Business Mentorship so that you understand that if you want to succeed in this cutthroat and ever-changing business, there is someone out there who can mentor you, provide you with some tools and some training, some courses, a podcast, and some coaching that's going to really help you earn a living from your creativity and feed your soul.